And the risk die.
Yeah.
Categories house with risk die are sort of the main mechanics, I would say.
That's valid. Now we can talk about the fucking sick category system. Now,
Yeah.
everything in Kane is ranked on this category system. The
Yeah, I
rankings
mean,
go from 0 to 7, and 7 plus
it's your
if you're
DBZ
retribution.
power level.
Yes. And it is essentially just a graphic chart that, again, shows the severity of any sin situation. Exorcists are also measured on this scale.
Yeah, everything
Exorcist-
is measured on it. It's
Yeah,
from 0 to 7. Yeah,
7. From category 0 to category 1 at Imp, category 2 Geist, category 3 Revenant, category 4 Wraith, category 5 Demon, category 6 God, and the edgiest one at category 7 at Demon God.
Demon God.
I feel like we could have just named it anything else, but okay.
Nope. Demon God. Yes. And normal humans are 0.
Normal humans are 0. Your exorcist, no matter what category they are, in terms of their physical abilities, are always category 0. Their abilities automatically get upgraded when you throw a Cyburst at it to whatever your category of exorcist is.
Or you do the sin bursty thingy or whatever, right?
The sin overflow, yeah.
No, the burst.
No, yeah, sorry, yes. That's what I said, psychic burst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's the blast, but there's also the burst thing. Those are different, aren't they? There's the blast.
Blast is a blasphemy, but I may have said Psy Blast. I meant to say Psy Burst.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if you use a psychic burst, that automatically upgrades whatever your physical ability is at that moment to whatever your category is. Which is literally cursed energy, because technically no one in Jujutsu Kaisen is above human level. They just throw cursed energy at a thing to make them punch. It's key. It's just key.
Yes.
The actual categories that the chart describes is the people affected by a certain thing, the size of the thing in question, the general area, like volumetric area that a thing that a specific ability can affect, the distance that its radius, like its general, well, general anything, right? It can be its force of will, the destructive blast of its explosion, the distance of a blast that it can throw, anything like that is measured by the distance thing, and it has range bands, which is kind of weird because the range bands do come up.
I was slightly
sparingly
unclear on that one too.
Yeah. It almost feels like they just shorthanded it to so that they didn't say anything from category 3 below. They just said anything within, short to long range. But it does create some ludonarrative discobiscus when you're trying to read this thing. After that, you have speed, like just how fast a thing is. At category 0, it's the speed of an average human. At category 7, it's the speed of a fighter jet, which I think, honestly, speed is the most anime part of this list. Because when you think about a giant, right, like the gun devil from Chainsaw Man, moving as fast as a jet fighter, that's really fucking anime.
I mean, yes, for sure.
And the final thing that they measure is magnitude.
Yeah, I was gonna say magnitude, also pretty anime.
Yeah, the magnitude just denotes the severity of a situation. A category 0, which would just be like a normal, like a non-sin paranormal activity thing. It's considered small magnitude, like not really worth sending exorcists after. If an exorcist is in the area, they might check it out. Noticeable is something that, or once something becomes noticeable, that's when Kane has to get involved. And if something gets cataclysmic, well, all that hush money. All that hush money.
Yep.
Let's see, is there anything else I want to say before we get into character creation? I don't think so.
Yeah, the important note also for categories, category also dictates, because there isn't a DC of this game, category kind of acts as your like passive DC, where if something is 3 categories above you, you just kind of can't do shit to it.
Yes, that thing is considered impossible by nature.
And if something's 3 categories below you, you can dunk the goddamn life out of it.
Yes, if it's 3 categories below, you just don't roll.
On it. Yeah, just clown on it. So that's it is your shonen, your shonen power scaling, but it is also, mechanically speaking, kind of the way you can have a DC of sorts without literally having a DC for rolls.
Right.
It also gets used for a bunch of things like powers and how much, how effective they are and shit. Like, it does come up in a bunch of ways for your character.
Yes, there are some of the charts
Kind of
on the
acts like a
category
proficiency modifier too.
It does, yeah. I did actually have to look up some of the, like, what they were asking about, like the difference between people and area.
Yeah.
Because, one says a people, a few, and then 2 is a few people. For a number of people category, 1 is a few, and then area says a few people. So, like, they are sort of interchangeable, but they do kind of depend. 1 is more of the actual amount of people, and 1 is just the physical space.
Yeah, 1 is the quantity, and 1 is the space it covers.
Yeah.
A few people area, a few people meaning, like, if you're throwing an AoE spell, it could hit like 5 people at once.
Yes.
Whereas if you're doing a single target punch attack, a few people in the people category is like how much strength you have with that punch.
Yes, exactly.
They make sense. You got to think about them a little bit, but they make sense.
You do, yeah. Like I said, I looked them up. I got my answers, but yeah, I definitely had to look it up. With that out of the way, we can begin the talk about character creation an hour and 40 minutes in. Don't worry, this is pretty quick. Honestly, Ken's character creation